Ebiḥ stood tall, a giant among mountains. Its peak scraped the heavens. Snow capped its jagged crown. Green valleys were carved into its sides. From its heart, rivers flowed. This was Ebiḥ, a force of nature, untamed, unbowed. It had stood for millennia, witnessing the rise and fall of civilizations. But Ebiḥ's time was coming to an end, for Inanna, queen of heaven and earth, had set her sights upon it. Ebiḥ had grown too bold. It dared to challenge the goddess's authority. The mountain's defiance was an insult. It was a threat to the order of the cosmos. Inanna would not tolerate it. Inanna was a fearsome goddess. She was the embodiment of love and war. Her beauty was legendary. Her touch could bring life or death. She was the queen of heaven and earth. Her power was absolute. She was adorned with jewels and fine robes. Her crown sparkled with celestial light. But behind her beauty lay a heart of a warrior. In her hands, she held the fate of mankind. She could bring forth the spring rains or unleash devastating storms. She was both creator and destroyer. And now, she was preparing for war. Before confronting Ebiḥ, Inanna journeyed to the highest heavens. She sought an audience with An, the god of the sky. An was the most powerful of the gods. His word was law. He was the keeper of the sacred tablets of destiny. His wisdom was unmatched. Inanna bowed before him. She spoke of Ebiḥ's defiance. She requested his blessing to confront the mountain. She argued that Ebiḥ's arrogance threatened the balance of the world. An listened patiently. He weighed her words carefully. Finally, he granted her request. Section 4. The Fury of the Goddess. Inanna descended from the heavens. Her heart burned with righteous fury. She gathered her weapons. She donned her armor. She summoned the winds to her command. Lightning flashed across the sky. Thunder echoed through the valleys. The earth trembled beneath her feet. She approached Ebiḥ. Her voice, amplified by the storm, shook the mountain to its core. She demanded its surrender. She promised swift destruction if it refused. Ebiḥ rumbled in defiance. It would not yield. The battle was joined. Section 5. Ebiḥ crumbles. Inanna unleashed her fury. She hurled thunderbolts forged in the heart of stars. She commanded the winds to tear at the mountain's sides. She brought forth torrential rains that flooded the valleys. The earth shook with the force of her assault. Ebiḥ fought back. Avalanches roared down its slopes. Rocks the size of houses were hurled through the air, but it was no match for the goddess's wrath. Piece by piece, Ebiḥ crumbled. Its slopes were scarred. Its peak was shattered. The once mighty mountain was reduced to rubble. Section 6. A victory forged in fire. Inanna stood triumphant. The storm subsided. The clouds parted. The sun broke through, casting its golden light upon the goddess. Ebiḥ was no more. Its destruction served as a warning. All who defied the gods would meet the same fate. Inanna, the queen of heaven and earth, had proven her power once again. She was both creator and destroyer, a force of nature as awe-inspiring and terrifying as the mountain she had just destroyed. The balance of the cosmos had been restored, but the memory of Ebiḥ's defiance and Inanna's devastating response would linger, a reminder to all of the consequences of challenging the gods. Inanna's triumph was not just a tale of destruction, but one of rebirth. The once ravaged land began to heal, sprouting new life where the mountain Ebiḥ once stood tall. The people, witnessing the divine power of their goddess, found renewed faith and hope. They rebuilt their homes, their lives, and their temples, honoring Inanna with offerings and prayers. The skies remained clear, the air fresh with the scent of new beginnings. Inanna watched over her people, her wrath replaced by a serene gaze. Her victory over Ebiḥ was not just a reminder of her strength, but a testament to her role as both a destroyer and a nurturer. The balance of the cosmos had been restored, promising peace and prosperity for all who revered the gods.